Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. I'm your host Dr. Nick and welcome back to the 90s Guy channel. Today we're going to be unboxing some newer WWE Elites. I went to Walmart recently and they had the Ruthless Aggression Series 2 Rey Mysterio, and also they had Booker T and the Rob Van Dam, which the Rob Van Dam is actually in the other room. I'm getting that one signed coming up next weekend. Pretty cool Elite. It had, the Intercontinental title. This one, I actually have the Ruthless Aggression figure for this, the original one. I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it similar. But out of all of Rey Mysterio's attires, this is probably one of the most bland. Like, it's just white. Like, it's got a chair that comes with it, which is cool. Always use more chairs. But the attire itself is actually pretty bland. I mean, you've got Rey in silver on one side. You've got, a little bit of deco on that side. And you got deco on the back of the mask. But, I mean, it is, compared to the different colors that he has had, this is probably one of the most bland attires. I like it because it's a different type of Rey. It's a different era. And I actually have, the original Ruthless Aggression of this. So it is cool. But I think they could have picked a different attire besides this one. But, I mean, it's a cool figure. I mean, you've got, the silver on the mask. And, it's cool, I guess. It's not one of my favorites. It is, like I said, it is a different era. So, that's got it going for it. This one is actually one of my favorites of this series. Series 3, I believe, is Kevin Nash, John Cena, and I don't know who the other one is in that one. This one is pretty interesting because it's actually a 2-in-1 figure. Which Mattel has been doing that a lot lately with certain ones. They did it with the Sid Justice, and then they also did it with, I'm trying to think, what was the other one that they did that with? But anyways, I mean, he comes in the white track pants, which, I think could also be used for the fight that him and Austin had in the grocery store. But this is why it's a 2-in-1 figure. Let me show you something. He's also got NWO tights. Now, granted, he wasn't in the NWO very long. It's still pretty cool to, have this. We do not have this era of Booker T. So, you got the track pants, the NWO tights, the WWE microphone, the different hands. You got the pointing hands, you've got the open hands. I'm not really sure why they included another set of open hands. I don't really know why they did that. And I've heard people talk about this, like, if the hands are in there for a reason, it makes sense. But if you're throwing hands in there just because, I don't know. I guess I'd rather have an accessory instead of an exact, same set of hands that are already included in the package. And then, in the WrestleMania shipper, they also had Series 98. So, you've got Series 98, Randy Orton. It's the, with the facial hair, mustache, and the little goatee tag team title. This was when he tagged with Riddle. So, Randy Orton's attires have never been really exciting. I mean, the majority of his attires have always been, black with the design, or He had orange at one point, early on. But the majority of the time, especially, before he took his break due to injury, his attires have been, relatively just black with a design, gray with a design, nothing spectacular. This is cool to get, though. It's a different Orton, different era, more modern era. This one's actually got black tights with red design, which is cool. And then you've got, go ahead and break it out of the plastic prison here. Go ahead and get that. So like I said, you got the WWE Raw Tag Team title. It's not a shiny plate one. Still cool, I guess. And then one thing I do appreciate with the Randy Orton Elites is all the tattoo work. Like, you've got so many deco hits. And it looks amazing. Like, that face scan is probably one of the best ones they've done lately. They have I believe it's what is it? The, not fan favorites, but like, I don't know, what one of the main ones that they have all the time, like the Cena's and things like that, where I don't even know what they call it, but it's where they're always in the stores. It's the, I don't know. But anyways, the Orton has like the vest on it, which was, similar. But this is, the most recent Orton. And I would say this is probably one of the best head scans they've done in a long time. Pretty cool. Definitely glad to, add it to my collection. I'll probably pose it, like that, with the arms up. A lot of the figures I do like to pose on the shelves. If they have like a signature pose, or if a title that is included with them, I will put that on them while they're, on the shelf. I like to do that. It makes it look better on the shelf itself. And this one I was excited to see. I believe this is the regular. The Chase is in the red. So I was pretty excited to see this. This is Series 98, Rick Boogs. The rest of the set is Big E, Randy Orton, which I just unboxed, Finn Balor, Farouk Assad, and Mandy Rose. So I was shocked to even see the WrestleMania shipper at my Walmart, because the majority of the time, my Walmart sucks. Barely has anything. They hardly ever stock the shelves, and if they do, they get like one set, and then it's gone. I mean, it's horrible. So here we go. We've got Series 98, Rick Boogs. So you've got a set of closed fist, sort of the rock and roll fingers right there. And then you've got the guitar, the tights, and you've got Let's Ride on like the coveralls. And apparently they do pull down, which is kind of neat. Very cool head scan. So it's got the electric guitar, gray kind of denim looking tights. Face scan is pretty good in my opinion. I'll probably put this right next to the Shinsuke Nakamura. So I was actually surprised that we got a Rick Boogs. I wish we had gotten it sooner. So, I mean, he's got the long hair, the ponytail, the headband. It's got like a blue stripe design on the guitar. Can't really see it too well, but I'll probably put that next to the Nakamura. I'm hoping, like, I think we're supposed to get a Pat McAfee here soon. So that'll be an addition that I'd like to have too, Pat McAfee. So this one's interesting. It's an amazing figure. And of course, she got let go from the company for her fans account. This is Series 98. Mandy Rose. So, after establishing herself as the leader of Toxic Attraction, Mandy Rose focused on the NXT Women's Championship and taking over NXT 2.0. Finisher: Bed of Roses, 5'4", Yorktown, New York. So let's get this out of the box. So, when I seen this figure announced, we do have, I believe we have some Mandy Rose basics. And I think we have an Elite already. I'm not, if I do, I'm pretty sure I have it. I'm pretty sure we do. But this one is so toyetic. Like, this is just amazing. So it's got sort of, I don't know, it looks like the rock and roll hands almost. And then an open hand. I'm going to go ahead and get this one out. So, this one right here is an amazing figure. I'm glad they still came out with it. I was afraid that they were not going to, because she was released from the company under very, controversial reasons. So, here we go. We got the red and black wings on the back, red shirt, black shorts with the silver head scan. It's really good. Dark hair. I mean, this is such a toyetic figure. Joints are pretty tight. Sometimes, the women have different torsos. So, this one's definitely really cool. I'll probably put the NXT Women's Championship on this one. So, yeah, I mean, this is an amazing figure. I am very happy to have this. A lot of the women's figures, they do really well on. Like, they really go all out. Way to go, Bill. And I'm talking about Bill from Mattel. I mean, that's an amazing figure. So, if you want to talk about toyetic, this guy right here, Series 98, Finn Balor. This is amazing. Bray County, Wicklow, Ireland, 5'11", 190 pounds. Finisher: coup de grace. Universal Champion, Intercontinental Champion, United States Champion. The Demon returned at Extreme Rules 2021 to challenge Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. So supposedly, we're going to get the Demon at WrestleMania. I would love to see it. It's been a while since we've seen the Demon side of Finn Balor. It'd be interesting to see. The majority of Finn Balor's figures have always been very toyetic anyway. But this one is so different. So, you've got an open hand, another open hand with the tattoo. I don't know if that's a real tattoo or he paints that. I'm not 100% sure. But look at this figure. Look at this thing. Go ahead and take it out of the plastic prison there. This thing is amazing. So, you've got the headpiece, which is kind of like a, little bit of mohawk there. You've got the tassels. You've got the paint on the back, paint on the chest, the face paint. You've got All Hail Demon King, Summon the Demon on the trunks. You've got the paint on the arms and the tattoos. I mean, this thing is amazing. You've got, sort of like the hair pieces. I am just blown away by this figure. It is so amazing to me that Mattel does these. Like, the fact that they put so much effort in a figure like this, I mean, they could have cheapened out, but they did not. This thing is amazing. I pretty much own all of the Demon Finn Balor figures just because they are so different. Like, this is just amazing. I mean, they even added the paint on the nails here. Check that out. But look at that. That's just amazing. Such detail in this thing. And, like I said, they didn't have to. They didn't have to do all this detail. But they did, which is just super cool. But, yeah, to add this into the collection, I mean, look at that face scan. Look at that. Very cool. So I'm excited to see what is revealed because coming up during WrestleMania, they have the Mattel reveals of the upcoming figures. So I'm excited to see what figures will be announced during WrestleMania weekend. Because they don't really have access anymore. They just have kind of like a little, they have the WrestleCon next door. And then they also have, sort of an autograph, convention type signing. But it's nothing like it was before, the actual WrestleMania access. So it'll be interesting to see what Mattel has to offer. I'm always excited to see, what kind of new figures are coming out to add to, the old personal collection. Coming up on April 7th and 8th, I'm going to the Squared Circle Expo in Indianapolis, Indiana. And it is going to be amazing. I think it's like 60 plus. I don't know how many exactly, like 60 something plus wrestlers, vendors of memorabilia, autographs, wrestling figures, just 2 days of nothing but wrestling. Panels with wrestlers. They're going to be doing a costume contest, a promo contest, and you can get things signed. You can bring things to get signed. They have things there. This will be my 3rd year at the Squared Circle Expo, so I am super excited. I look forward to this every year, and it is going to be amazing. So thank you for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon to make sure you get all the notifications. Leave a comment down below and leave a like. It does help out the channel, and I will see you all later.